Hello there. Whatever pay rise you offer a union, they will regard it as the opening move and always demand much more. Looks like the teachers are determined to get a massive pay rise, because they've already turned down a government offer of a 9% pay rise. And now it looks like they'll be balloted by their union for strike action in October unless the Education Secretary, Nadhim Zahawi, comes forward with an offer of well over 12%. And if inflation goes higher, then who knows where this claim might end up. The unions and their workers all know where inflation is going, upwards for the foreseeable future, and they're hoping to get ahead of that power curve. And in further education pain, some staff at the AQA exam board have voted in favour of strike action, with more expected to follow them. Now, in an interview with Tom Harwood of GB News, the Brexit Opportunities Minister Jacob Rees-Mogg said that although government spending was on the rise, the increase is in line with an expected inflation rate of 2%. So with inflation now heading for double digits, government departments, both national and local, will have to start tightening their belts. Otherwise, the government would either have to tax more or borrow more. And there's no getting away from it. This fiscal tightening is going to have an impact on public sector wage rises. It will also concentrate ministers and local councils on what they are going to have to cut. And as far as I can see it, every service will be cut in real terms over the coming years. Now, some may say that defence is the outlier here, that Boris's recent pledge to get defence spending up from 2% of GDP to 2.5% by the end of the decade will see our armed forces are okay. But that increase of the pie for defence means further decreases elsewhere. So I don't think we'll really see the equivalent of an increase in defence spending with increased personnel and assets. In fact, what I think we'll see is spreadsheet manipulation. I think we'll see certain costs borne by other departments suddenly being transferred out to be funded within the increased defence budget. The cost of anything that could be connected to defence, however remotely, will be moved. It will be accounting smoke and mirrors to make it look like defence spending has been increased, with the main problem that accounting smoke and mirrors do not impress a potential aggressor. Troops and hardware do. You know, the troops that don't go on strike and are the ones who are normally the first to step in and help when needed.